This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So Meltzer would say this, the new Don West role is patterned almost completely after Bobby Heenan. What's impressive about West, and I don't think he ever saw much of Heenan or studied him, but Mike Tenay was Heenan's best friend in WCW, so he knows how to work with Heenan and how to make him shine. The West situation is interesting because nobody knows what his future is. The expectation is that Taz is coming in for a short-term role as Joe's mentor and will eventually become a manager. And people don't know if that means a 3-man booth or how it affects West. Most likely, Taz would not replace Tenay since Tenay plays a different role. Is this where you saw Don West maybe trying to go once upon a time, be a Bobby Heenan? And did you think eventually his job might be in jeopardy because Taz was coming in?
So the maneuvering, I love Taz as a talent, or I thought that would where he would serve TNA the very best, not in the booth, because moving Taz over into that slot, not having to do anything with Taz's skills, then all of a sudden half our team is a WWE announced booth. And we had been far enough away from WCW, and Mike had been with us from the beginning. So Taz, as a talent, and especially with Joe, worked. Mike Tenay and Don West, I thought really worked because it was different. It wasn't Lawler and JR and everybody that I just kind of went through. So, but the maneuverings behind the scenes and behind my back, candidly, with Vince and Dixie and others, they had really started sinking their teeth in. They were moving Don out. I said, okay, Don, let's roll with this. We can always switch you back babyface. I didn't really see him as a Heenan type deal. What I wanted to do is Conrad, you know, if you roll up at the Boot, say on a Thursday afternoon, 5:30, and Alabama's got a big game on Saturday, and they're favored by 2.5, and in comes this Auburn fan who's just kind of an asshole.
Yep.
Is a know-it-all, and he wants to give you the history from the last 30 years, and he's a know-it-all on why they're going to win this Saturday. Finally, you kind of had enough of this sports fan just saying, shut up, you're not as smart as you think you are. That's the role that I kind of pitched to Don. I said, Don, I don't like it, but if we're going with it and the powers that be want it, be the sports fan that you despise. And he goes, I got it. I got it. I can do that, because Don is a sports guy. He's a trivia guru. But that's kind of the role that, instead of being the cheer and enthusiastic, just be the asshole sports fan. And Mike Tenay, not his first job, but before he became a wrestling announcer, he's a sports guy and can tell you lines and knows point, counterpoint. And those two guys in a room talking about any kind of sport, you give one guy 1 point, one guy the other point, they're going to be very entertaining in their discussion. That's the role that I saw it headed.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.